All right. Well, thanks for joining.
Oh, welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Today we're on the North Shore Entrepreneurs Podcast. Just as a quick intro, we have Serpent Salsa here today.
Thank
This is a podcast where we interview local business owners, just to learn their story and then also to give inspiration to people who are thinking about starting their own business. Um, so yeah, I think why don't we just start off with a quick intro
you. Sure.
for our audience on who you are, and then also just like what is the business, what types of things do you sell, where are you located,
Okay.
just a high level overview.
Right. Hi, my name is Jhon. I'm on Surf and Salsa here in Aliva. We're located on the Camp Highway. We serve Mexican food with a Latin twist, and we use a lot of local products. We try to support farmers, fishermen locally. That,
Yeah, I think one of the things I noticed as a patron is you guys seems like you make everything from scratch. So
yeah, we do everything from scratch. On tortillas, on the salsas, we cook everything fresh every day. All the beans, meats, everything is freshly made every day.
well, I'm excited to learn more today about the restaurant. I've been going there ever since I moved here. For me, it's like by far my favorite Mexican restaurant on the North Shore, probably the island as well.
Okay.
Although I do like one spot in Wahiwa. But I grew up in Los Angeles and
Oh,
I
nice.
spent a lot of time in Mexico. So yeah, I've eaten a lot of Mexican food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to hear, maybe we could just go back and hear more about your story. Like, where did you grow up? When were you first introduced to either cooking or the restaurant?
So I was born in Colombia. Um, and then I always liked to cook when I was a kid. So that was like my passion. The other thing, my mom, her husband is from Mexico City. He was the consul of Mexico. We got together and we moved from Colombia to Haiti. We lived in Haiti for 2 years. Life over there is really tough. Like for us, it wasn't that bad because the job that my stepfather had, it was really good. So when you do that, people over there, like they have a hard time. They don't have water, like running water. They don't have sewer service, so it's really hard. I remember my stepdad used to fly to Miami to buy some food. We like made it. Wow. Because you cannot, it was hard to get food over there. Like, good food, like fresh. Yeah. So, and then he
Why
teach
did,
my
why
mom
did,
how to cook.
and why did you move to Haiti? Was it for
He was a consul of Mexico.
okay.
So he got to travel all the time. So, yeah. We be in Dominican Republic too. And he's the one who introduced Mexican food to us. So, pretty much since I was 8 years old until now, I've been eating Mexican food. So that's why I love it. I have a passion. I love Mexico. I mean, like, I'm Mexican from my heart. That's what I say to people. I love the culture of Mexico. I'm really informed. Uh, I'd love to be there later. Right. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I think I think Mexican food is my favorite food. I think it's like got the most diverse type of food, and whenever I travel there, I like never eat bad food. Like every single restaurant you go to is amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, and then we moved to Panama City, and then from Panama City I moved to here. So then I with my mom, my sister, so we here. And I was working like construction, cleaning, whatever we can find. But I really passionate was cooking.
And when you say here, did you move from Panama City to Hawaii or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when that was back in like 20 years ago, right? 25 maybe.
Okay. Yeah. How did your family end up landing on Hawaii?
I have a cousin who was married to a woman here. Uh, they get married in California. And she was from here, right? So they came over here and they opened a restaurant in the North Shore called Island Shack. That was in Rocketown. I'm pretty sure if you're from here, you're gonna remember it. That was back in the days. And then he told me, "Hey, you wanna come work with me?" And I said, "Sure." And then I moved here and I started cooking with him. Uh, for like 2 years until the restaurant closed because they have a land issue problem. So they couldn't stay open. And then I started working construction, cleaning, remodeling, whatever I can find, what I can do. I always been like entrepreneur. So I opened my own cleaning company, and then I started doing remodeling, handyman jobs. So that was one of my first companies that I opened up. And when I was a kid, I always sell things like boss from the school. Yeah, I sold drinks, chips, chocolates. So I always like to do business, right? And then, but our really passion was cooking. So I told my mom and my wife, I want to really open a restaurant or a food truck. And then I remember I buy this. I didn't have so much money, maybe like $2,000. I found back in the day, you used Craigslist a lot to buy stuff. So we find this small truck, speed up, didn't work for like $1,000. And and then I was working in the morning on the construction, modeling. I come home, I start working on the truck until nighttime, and that was for like 6 months until I had it ready to open up.
This is a truck that you could drive, or is it like a?
You can drive it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we didn't move. We always parked in one spot. We started in Mililani by the Chevron gas station, which right now is Pepsico. Yeah. We started over there with the small truck and then camping equipment and all our household pots and pans, spoons. So it was really, kind of improvised.
Yeah.
Together.
And what type of food truck was it? Was it Mexican?
Mexicana.
Okay.
Yeah, we started doing like street tacos, burritos. And then we start growing. A lot of people like it. So I start growing, start investing more money into the business. I went to LA. I bought a taco truck. This iconic taco truck.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like a taco truck we would find in Southern California.
Yeah. So
with the windows open up.
Yeah. And they have the drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we bought one of those. We brought it here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I went to LA. We drive it to the Long Island.
Long Beach.
Yeah. To the port.
Yep.
And then just ship it over here.
Very cool.
It took like 2 months to come in. Yeah. And it was hard because it was a truck. So it has propane tank. So I gotta get it certified. It was empty. It was a big process. And I remember my wife was driving behind me. I was driving the big truck. And we have our son, Santiago. He's 12 right now. He was maybe 8 months old. And that freeway is scary. You have all these big trailers. Yeah. The 18-wheelers. Yeah. So it was an experience.
Yeah.
So and then we have problems on the middle landing location because the landlord wants to do something else. So we started looking on a Swiss location here where I am right now.
So at the time you were leasing space from the gas station?
Yeah, I was there for like maybe 3 years.
Okay. And you just kept it there, or you're driving it back?
No, I just keep it in.
Okay.
Yeah, no driving. Well, it's hard driving.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you have to add oil, add rails, equipment that can move. So I drive it for like maybe a couple of months, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we moved to North Shore. I always like to be here in the North Shore. I love North Shore. That's the first place I lived when I came to Hawaii. I always wanted to live here again and start my business here. We start growing more. People like it. Have a lot of following. At the beginning, we didn't even have a actual menu or something they make like a workspace.
Right.
So it was something really just kind of put together. Even our logo, we didn't even have a logo back then.
And where was your first location on the North Shore? I guess what did you decide to?
So Mililani was first. So we moved from Mililani to here. This location. Then we invest more money because it was growing.
So the location that you're in now, that's where you moved?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where And then we have to get another trailer because we're growing too much. So we have to invest more money, get a loan, get a new trailer, ship it here again. Okay. So
Yeah. So the original food truck that you brought out, it was just too small to operate in the location that you're at. I guess what
Yeah, yeah, it
was
was
that decision?
just getting too small. So
Okay.
we were too busy. We needed more people inside the crowd working because the wait time was super high. Like right now, maybe a little bit higher, but before people can wait to an hour and 10 minutes.
Right.
So I know people don't like to. Oh, but they're gonna have to wait a little bit because we make everything fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like we don't use beans like dry beans or canned bean. We make everything fresh. If you order a taco, we make it right there.
I guess that brings me to a question. Like, as an outsider, you guys are pumping out a lot of food, and it's really busy. The kitchen doesn't look that big. so,
Yeah,
so I guess like how are you making that much food from scratch? You're making your own tortillas too.
yeah. So we have like a separate kitchen when we do prepping.
Okay.
So we start
That's
growing.
on-site
everything.
or
We
off-site?
used to make everything in the trailer,
Okay.
but it getting to the point it was impossible to work. Cutting meat, making guacamole, making juice, all of this stuff on that trailer. It's like we gotta make the kitchen. So we built another kitchen where we have a whole prepping station, and then we made the tortillas over there. We made all the meats, beans, everything, the drinks that we make, the aguas frescas, we make everything there.
That's all made in house too.
Yeah, aguas frescas, salsas.
Wow.
And we made the avocado salsa, the red salsa, habanero salsa, fire salsa, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's all. So you have the main kitchen, I guess, and then you have that trailer next to it, and that's essentially your prep kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. So people must get in early and start prepping for the day.
Yeah, the first team worker start working like around 7:30. Yeah. And the last one leave like around 11:30.
Wow.
Because we clean the truck every night. Clean floors, grills, fryers, everything.
And then do you have people that all they do is make tortillas?
Kind of like for like a couple of hours,
Right.
and then and they'll run out. They make more. So yeah, and then I have people who make salsas and drinks all day.
Right.
So I have another guy who does the guacamole, like 3 big batches of avocados a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess fast forward today. I'm not sure how long you've been in that location, but how many employees do you have? And I guess
So
are working at any given time.
right now, so when we begin the business, was me, my mom, and my wife working all the time. We grow, and then we moved here. We start growing more, like a couple of people. So we have like 6 people maybe before. Now we have about 20.
Wow.
Who work with us. We have 3 prep persons in the kitchen when it's busy. We have about 6 to 8 people working. 3 cashiers who runs food, make sizes. I have 4 to 5 cooks. They are on the grill, grilling tortillas, making the burritos, putting everything together. So
Is your family still working there?
yeah, my mom, my wife, my sister,
Wow.
yeah, whole being there. And now my son is 13, so he's working on Taco Tuesdays, like a taco man.
Yeah.
I gotta teach him to work.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I'm curious, like, what's it like running a business with your kids? Like, how do you incorporate them in the business?
It's hard, especially when they get sick, and you have to open your restaurant. Right. Cannot stop the operation, really. Before, maybe if something happened, we can close. But right now, we have a lot of employees. We cannot close. They counting on our business to be paid. Yeah. So I cannot just be, I don't want to open to pay. Right. Because people, come to me with their job.
Yeah, of course. They rely on the
Mhm.
business for their
Yeah.
work. Just to go back a little bit, you said at some point you basically had to reinvest in business. You had to
All
take
the
out
time.
loans.
Yeah.
I guess like what was that process like? Did you have to raise money from investors, or did you get them to a
No.
bank, or
I usually get, so I used to use Square. to take orders?
I worked at Square. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the first loan we gave was with them.
And Square Capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really helpful. So I moved to Toes POS system, and now they give capital too.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Yeah,
and that
so
was-
I was working at Square when they launched Square Capital. I think the interesting thing about it for people who might be interested is they actually look at your revenue. They can see how much money's coming in based off your point of sale, and then based off of that, they can issue credit lines.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool way of like underwriting a business, so they can issue loans to people that maybe wouldn't be able to qualify for them otherwise.
because that was the problem. We couldn't qualify for any loans, right? You know, but Freddy was new. The business was new, so it was really hard. I went to the bank. I would get denied.
I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah. And when I buy this trailer that I buy from the Maidan, I went to like a Triton Capital, something like that.
Mhm.
They list, they give you credit for buying equipment.
Yeah.
So I thought, I want this. It was pretty kind of high interest.
Yeah.
But it was the only way I can get the trailer because, it cost me like around 75,000 just trailer.
Yeah.
And just to bring it here was like 20 grand more
To ship it.
to ship it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, so the bags, I never get a capital from the bank. So I'm working with this host capital as well. That's really helpful. Yeah. Because it's easy, they give you, like, you can get this much up to this much. Choose what you want, what you can pay every day.
You
How do you
probably
work?
you could probably pay it out of your deposits or
Yeah, you just get paid every day. You don't even feel it.
exactly.
No, like 3%.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm curious, just going back a little bit. This business was open during COVID, right?
no, that was about 13 years ago.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess how did you navigate COVID with things shutting down?
COVID was really interesting situation. I was really worried because everything was shutting down.
Right.
The good thing we did before COVID, we implement online ordering.
Yep.
So before I worked with online ordering for like 2 years before COVID, so we already know how it works.
Yeah.
So when COVID comes, we have to close our patio. Nobody can sit down.
Yeah.
Just pick up and deliver. I used to deliver food, so it was slow for the first week of COVID, and then it was so easy. We used to have the online order didn't stop. We have tickets like maybe 20 feet long tickets.
Wow.
But it were coming.
Probably had to turn it off.
We have to like turn it off, and like people wait for like 2 hours.
Right.
It was so many people. We wasn't ready for it to like get that much food out.
Of course.
It took us like 3 months to kind of like nail it down.
Yeah.
But we did it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like some restaurants shut down completely, and it was adapted and
Probably was like the best for us.
Wow.
It was so busy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was really busy. And we didn't get any money from the government. They give me like 10 grand.
Right.
I was getting for restaurant, they closed down. They get like $200,000.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But we didn't get anything. 10 grand. Yeah. And that was like, well, that was good money because the first week was really slow. So yeah, help out to keep that going.
Well, it's good to hear you navigated it so quickly.
Yeah, it was tough. It was kind of scary because the media was like really, oh, you're gonna die.
Right.
He's gonna die. Everybody was scared, putting that
Parts.
I working in the kitchen, like trying to have, close supplies that we know.
Yeah, it's tight quarters.
Yeah. So
I'm just curious because you're talking about the patio. I just in the 4 or 5 years that I've lived here, I noticed the patio in the back went away,
yeah.
and then you moved to the front, and now it's back, and it's even bigger than it was before. So just curious, like, what the story is there. Maybe you can just talk about what it's like, maybe working with the city.
So yeah, it's just it's kind of hard, like how you're gonna work with the city, the permits. So we have to move it because of the city issue. So
I guess like what was the issue then?
uh, it's something about the land use. So we have to move it, and then we move it to the front. And my landlord, oh, you know what, one more parking. I want to move it to the back.
Okay.
So we moved to the back.
Okay.
We really want to move. We didn't want to move it.
And now you have
It's a lot
seating
of
in the
work.
front and the back, so I guess it
Yeah.
worked out. Okay, so that was more dealing with the landlord versus dealing
Yeah.
with the city.
More than the landlord one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just interested in what the story was there.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, you know. It's just so many cars coming in, the landlord need more space, parking.
Right.
So makes sense.
Yeah. Curious about sourcing ingredients. I know you said a lot of it's local. I'm just curious. I would love to know like how you source ingredients and also if there's any like specialty ingredients that you have to ship here. Hawaii.
Yeah, so for that, we use local ingredients like fish, lime, avocado. Sometimes we didn't have it. Yeah, not all the time they have avocados. We have like 3 fishermen here in Haleiwa that they call me when they have fish. You know, we have some fish for you today. I always say yes to them. Yeah, you know, because it's just supporting a local entrepreneurs. Because fisherman is it's pretty hard.
Yeah, we have a guy that we buy fish from with Olive Harbor.
Yeah.
And it's just, they text us and we'll say, we have fish today. And we'll
Yeah.
just drive down and buy a couple bags.
So yeah, we try to get it all the time with them. Rarely they don't have sometimes, but that's pretty weird. Where they usually have fish,
Right.
Other ingredients like dried chilies, spices, and all this stuff. Some I have now a guy who's bringing over from LA. But I used to go to LA every 6 months, just load with products, dried chilies and stuff like that to bring it here.
Pack your suitcase or
Yes.
wow.
Yeah, I get like I go with my wife, my son, me. Everybody get 3 suitcases.
Just put it down
Got
to LA.
cinnamon, dried chilies,
Yeah.
hibiscus flowers, a lot of dry stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because over here it was cheaper to go over there, buy the tickets, stay there, buy everything, then buy here.
Wow.
So you can take a
Just shows you
vacation.
that shows you what the markup is.
Yeah, like you can take a vacation for free.
Right. That's funny.
Just gonna bring some products.
I'm surprised you go to LA and not to Mexico, but I guess you have to deal with it.
Yeah, we go to Mexico. Yeah, so they bring it from Mexico, anyways.
Right.
Yeah, they have. My wife is from LA, and she's from the south of LA. And they have like bodegas where you can find all these products. Yeah. So
I mean about the matzo.
the masa we get it from locally Sinaloa tortillas.
Yep. I know that.
Yeah. So they have a lot of products like the masa, the house to make tamales, stuff like that. Chipotle peppers.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple things on your menu where I was like, wow, I wonder how they're doing that. Like one, I was like, so you guys have lengua on the menu,
Oh yeah.
which you don't really find in Hawaii. Like, where do you guys get that?
Sometimes we get it from for Chef Zone, they know. But I have a guy has a business called Genesis Products. He headquarters in Maui, but he got another location here. And he always brings stuff from like containers. Meat, we use his meat like for the tacos. Yeah. He bring lengua, chorizo, pork, all this stuff that you can imagine.
Yeah. Okay, so they're importing some of that stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Super interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to put everything together, find vendors and for good price. Hawaii is more expensive than other states. So buying food here and like have to take care of how much money you want to spend. Because you don't want to sell it too expensive to the customer. You want to be them. You just try it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I like about your restaurant too. It's like things are priced, at a price point where you can go there, week or several times a week and not feel like
Yeah, and I think I try to not raise prices that much. Um, maybe once a year, like 25 cents. You know, because lately I see a lot of restaurants that I used to go. The one plate costs like used to cost like 18, now it's like 25.
right.
I was like, I still like it, but it's 25.
I agree. And it's like for me at least, I'm like, if I'm gonna spend 25 or 30 bucks on an entree, then I'm like, maybe I'd rather just go to a sit down restaurant.
Yeah. Thus, yeah, the pricing is hard because you have employees, you have to pay for the land rent, utilities, so you have to, payroll.
Yeah.
And this is something funny because a lot of people think because you have a food truck, you have less overhead. But if you have a food truck in the North Shore, you're gonna pay a lot of rent.
Yeah.
For the land.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do payroll.
And how are those leases structured? Are they multi-year leases or? Because I'm sure there's a lot of competition to get those leases.
Right now, I'm just doing, but we've been with the landlord for 10 years, no problem.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's been good.
Okay.
He's really laid back. He don't really do anything. I like what you say.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, we have we have everything set. We pay insurance. We pay employees health insurance, payroll taxes. A lot of people think you just pay cash. I mean,
Right. You're like, no, this is a real business.
yeah, we're running a business.
Yeah, I mean, it's called a food truck, but you probably have what, 20 tables? Like it's a full-on restaurant. How many people do you think you're serving on a daily basis?
Team we serving, so we do about 300 tickets starters.
Yeah.
To 400 tickets. Let's say each ticket is 2 people, usually the very minimum.
Yeah.
About 700 to 800 people.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe in a really busy day up to like 500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's got to be one of the highest volume restaurants for sure, I would think.
Maybe I'll just
It's up there.
sure. Yeah. And it was really hard in the beginning, like, doing the payroll and everything, like it's so expensive. Yeah. I didn't know how to do any of that. So I have to learn,
With the hard weight. With that kind of volume, are you running all the operations? Do you have someone else that's doing finance?
I have a bookkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're only doing like once a month. So I still gotta do some stuff. Right. I used to cook a lot. Right now I don't really cook anymore. My mom is the one who's always cooking. Sister. Because now I have other obligations, I have to make sure people get paid.
Yeah.
There's money in the bank. I pay the vendors.
Yeah.
Everybody gets paid, so no one gets mad at me.
Yeah. So you're essentially working. You're the general manager.
Yeah. Kind of.
More or less. I see a lot of signs around town. Not as much now, maybe a year ago, for like, we need employees. It seems like just with there being not a lot of affordable housing here, that it could be challenging hiring employees. Do you guys run into that challenge?
Yeah, it's really hard to hire one.
Yeah.
Because they're not reliable and they don't like the staff. I went to so many employees. They got they get sick. A lot of people they serve down. No one is waves. They're sick.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sick today.
Right.
So it's a challenge having employees. And the good ones, you have to take care of them.
So is that the strategy? Just try to keep people, or
yeah, I would like to keep people and to be like training people all the time,
right?
Changing people, just a lot of paperwork involved,
Of course,
because you have to put on the payroll system. When you go, you have to delete. Yeah, so it's a lot of things involved. Just mentally draining.
Yeah, to imagine. I guess what would you say are the like big challenges of just like running your business, like, or just running any business on the North Shore?
I think one of the big challenges with the employees. That's one. That's a huge one.
Yeah.
Because in other states like California, I believe it's more easy to hire people. It's more people willing to work. Yeah. Here is how the people that come, for 6 months, just living their life.
Yeah.
They just go back.
Yeah, it's transient and
Yeah.
it's hard to know who's going to stay and who's not going to stay.
And that's the first question I ask. How long you been here?
Right.
You plan to stay?
Yeah. But I'm sure it's hard to predict.
Yeah. Most people like, yeah, I want to stay. And after a couple of months, they're like, I don't think I can stay. I gotta go. Just like maybe it's expensive or
Do you think the housing situation is like the root of it, or people just come here to enjoy it and they just
well, the housing situation I think can be because right, especially now it's so expensive.
I guess like are people do you think people are leaving from your experience, are people leaving for financial reasons or they just get island fever?
I think they get the island fever mostly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they come, they love it, and then they don't like it after.
Right. It makes sense. Curious about marketing. Like, do you guys spend money on marketing? Is it all word of mouth at this point?
Zero.
Wow. Okay. Did you have one getting the business going?
One time I used Google something marketing,
Yeah. Google ads or something.
Google Ads, yeah.
Yeah.
And then for a month I deleted it. Yeah, I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, you guys,
We just use Instagram.
Okay.
A lot of people, they post pictures, send it to us, and we use those pictures.
right.
So the people is making marketing for us.
Yep. Yeah. Forgetting where to do it.
you know. And I think that's cool because it's more natural, It's more personal. It's not like fancy photographers and of course commercials. It's more word of mouth.
Yeah. Maybe we can switch gears and talk about kind of what's next for the business. I know you're opening up a new location, so just curious, like, what things are going on with the business. Maybe you want to talk about the new location.
Sure. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we're excited. We're opening on the second location. It's gonna be a little bit different menu. We're gonna have more Latin twist into it. We're gonna be doing a lot of shark broiling, so mostly grilling. Um, Working on our patio to a beautiful patio so people can want to come, sit down, chat, spend the time. We are actually kind of partnering with the distillery for the food. So the distillery in the sugar mill, we're gonna serve food to the bar, so people can drink, eat, have fun. So and we're trying to create like a same vibe that we have in our location, just with a little bit of twist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the distillery a couple weeks ago, and I was able to walk in and get tacos and sit down at the distillery. So
Okay.
is that the idea that'll stay like that?
It's gonna be a little bit different, man. We might put some QR codes on the distillery. People can order on their phone.
Okay.
When you get up and when it's ready, they can pick it up.
And is the menu going to be more like a taqueria or
We're gonna
similar
have
menu?
street tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have some like bowls, like rice, beans, different type of meats. Yeah, but everything is gonna be like I say, sharp royal. It's low fat, so you have the taste of fire.
And then everything at the current location is that's on the flat top.
We use flat top right now. Yeah,
So that's different style.
yeah, different style cooking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start doing it. I'm just working on the building it right now. And when I'm done, I'm gonna start doing the cooking for a little bit until I can train some people.
Very good. I'm looking forward to it. I like the tacos they have already, but it sounds like the menu is not set yet. Still.
No, not set yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for propane tanks to arrive, so we can start doing our menu testing. We're gonna do a soft opening first with some items, see what people like, what they don't like, a little bit, change it from something else.
When do you like anticipate the soft opening? Not an exact date, but just
We're gonna do maybe this month, November,
oh okay.
but I'm not sure. exactly what date. And after we have the shop opening, maybe for like month and a half, we would do a grand opening day.
Well, maybe we can get the distillery to get a margarita on them.
Yeah, I talked to him. He said he want to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, that would be amazing.
I even told him maybe we can do some rum chata with the lady.
Wow. Okay.
You know, we get the rum and have their chata.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was curious from your standpoint, do you have any desire at some point to open up a location that has a liquor license? A full service liquor license? Or
Yes.
is that not really part of that?
Yes and no, because dealing with alcohol is people, especially when people start drinking and they get drunk.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's not about onions, alcohol. And so maybe in the future, yes, if I found the right location.
But it seems like this partnership with the distillery could be good.
Yeah, because you know people have their alcohol, and I'm dealing with that. They're dealing with the food. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. Actors when I work out great. You know, Nate is a great guy.
Yep. Yeah, we had Nate on with you a few episodes ago.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I'm really excited to open. You know, to bring something into the community.
And what's the name of that restaurant could be?
So it's gonna be Molino by Surf and Salsa.
What is Molina?
Molino is the meal. The meal. You know, the sugar meal for
Ah, okay.
Molino.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So yeah, in the country they have these big meals. They grind the corn for the tortillas. So yeah, that's the way it is.
Sugar malt beans. I like it. Well, um, cool. I just want to ask you. I have a couple questions that I ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone, kind of just to close it out. Normally I ask everyone like, "What's your favorite business on the North Shore?" But and maybe you can't answer that. But I'm also curious: are there any Mexican restaurants on the island that you really like? Maybe like places that people haven't heard of.
Yes, they're couple. I forget. I like the
Or Colombian. I don't even know if there are
no
restaurants.
I don't see it anywhere. Maybe they do like pick up a fate. Well, you know, we have Colombian food to pick it up. I like the menudo from. Do you like menudo? You tried menudo?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, from Chewy and Louis.
I've never.
And Wahiwa by Walgreens.
Oh no, I've never been there. I've been to Palenque. I've been to Ranchero, but
Yeah, Palenque. I've been. They're really good people. And the rancho too. I know Tor. Yes, the Tortilla. Yeah, I go there sometimes. Eat breakfast.
nice.
Yeah. And at Palenque, actually, they have another restaurant, sister restaurant called Barrio Cafe in Wahiwa.
In Wahiwa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've been there either.
Yeah. So I like this restaurant.
Sorry, what was the restaurant you mentioned with
Oh, Chewy and Louis. It's by Walgreens besides Papa John's.
Okay.
Yes, it.
Good tip.
You should try it. They're really good food.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Oaxaca 2 years ago and spent a lot of time in Baja and stuff. It's always looking for new spots.
Yeah. Oaxaca is amazing. I love Oaxaca.
I think that might be my favorite food town.
It's so much food. Yeah. And different. You know, really different.
Yeah.
Bro. You know, Mexico is so big, so everybody have different style of cooking, you know. So it's funny when people say this is authentic. Like it's authentic to me, right? You know, for my cooking style. Like Mexico is really diverse. So you can find in Mexico City, they make quesadillas with no cheese, and you go to other place, they put cheese in the quesadillas. So it's like so different. The flavors and everything change.
Yeah.
The only thing that doesn't change is the tortilla. That's the key ingredient.
Totally. When I was in Mexico City, I was surprised because you would walk through the markets and there was probably 5 or 10 fruits there.
Yeah,
vegetables that I've never seen before in my life in any other country.
Yeah,
they just have such a diverse mix of ingredients of corns that you can't really get anywhere else.
Yeah, the corn tastes like they have so many corn varieties, a lot, different colors, shapes, flavor profiles. So it's really interesting. And in Oaxaca, you went to this market where they have all the meat hanging that you can choose and they grill it for you. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, I was there for a week. Yeah, I was pretty sick of mole after a week there.
Yeah, we went to a trip from Mexico City. We went to Oaxaca. I think we went to Puebla too.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and then 2 years ago we went to Baja. Went to Cabo for like a couple of days, and we went to Todos Santos. It's a really nice town.
That's where I got married.
Todos Santos?
Yeah,
For real?
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. It's a pretty town.
I don't like the cold, the heat. That's the only thing. It's too hot
Yeah,
in the summer.
yeah. We were there in November, so it wasn't too bad.
And they have this really nice restaurant and they serve seafood in like a mountain view. Wow, amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool town.
Yeah.
My last question. This is just one that I ask everyone. Do you have any overarching advice for someone here who might want to start their own business?
Yeah, sure. I know it can be scary. Just try it. The what can happen? You just fail to just do it again. Just keep trying. But that's the only way. And be consistent. If you be consistent, you will make it. That's the key.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.